What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Land Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Sleds. With me, as always, Titan Mike Kessinger. What's going on, Mike?
Another day. How you doing, Kev?
Oh, not too bad. It's a big show tonight. We got a big guest coming on, an aspiring NFL player.
Like, size?
Yeah, he is a big guy too.
I wish I was 6'6", dude.
Me too.
There's so much more shit I could do in my life.
So Jarvis Tank Courtney will be joining us about 8:10, about 5-6 minutes. Got some new, some more decor up. We got a Ozzie Newsome signed jersey.
Yeah,
legendary Browns tight end.
Helmet.
Yep, Javon Curse helmet and a Denzel Ward.
Yep.
White, Matt White alternate, which, like we were talking about, it'd be nice if the Browns would actually use those.
That would
be sweet.
I think their sickest helmet if they ever would have used that. I mean, that would go.
That would be really cool.
I mean, it would go with any of the uniform. Like literally,
right?
It'd be perfect. It's clean. It'd be new, modern, but not too like over the top modern. You know, it's
right.
Simple, straight, 2 lines, white, and the face mask. I mean, it's just what they kind of have now. You know, with the orange and stripes.
Yeah, they need to mix it up a little bit.
But just that orange helmet just so played out. Like it's just.
It is.
The white would. It would still. I'd still see Cleveland out of that with the orange face mask. You know.
Right.
But they need, in my opinion, the jerseys that move into like what they had is nice, but they need to do something with the helmet. Like I understand it's a classic helmet, and they did change it up a little bit, going back to like normal. But
right.
I think they need to overhaul the helmet. No logo on it. Like keep it clean. No, don't put the elf on there because
I don't.
If you want to incorporate the elf, I think the elf will have a little patch on his shoulder on the thigh.
Well, that's the actual mascot.
Or
the brownie elf.
The dog, like there's the dog. I mean, there's so many. Trash can. I mean, like
that should have been the mascot a couple years ago for sure.
I mean, it still can be.
So we got one more jersey on the way. Another
Hunt.
Kareem Hunt jersey.
Yeah, but see that one's. I don't think he'll be here after next year. So
Probably
it's
not.
Gonna be like one of those like, damn, I got a Browns Hunt hurt jersey, but he's never gonna be here. Like. Dobbins, Ohio State, it's Ohio State, and that's a different type of feel.
Yeah.
College jersey. The Newsome's historic. Williams is on the team. He'll be there for a while.
Yeah, he should be here for a while.
Jim Brown's historic. Denzel Ward could be there for a while. I mean.
You got a frame for your Aaron Kraft signed picture, too.
And I got a frame for my...
and the Maurice Claret.
Maurice Claret with him stiff-arming a Michigan defender. The 02 national champs, it says there.
Yep.
That was a good team. I love that team. It's so underrated.
Yeah, hopefully maybe I'll go shopping for the other helmet case so we can get the other Denzel Ward, the big, the black alternate one here.
We could, if we need to, we could lower that Newsome jersey and put the dual helmet right above it.
Yeah, right above it. That'd be cool.
And we'll cut out some of that Coors Light thing and just put it over it or something.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
I think that'd be crazy.
It'd look pretty sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're coming along.
We're working on we're still debating on a Omar Vizquel jersey.
Yeah.
And then we're looking at this signed Kevin Love picture.
The championship, him holding the
trophy. And it's only because he's holding the trophy that we consider it a Kevin Love autograph. Because it's the 16 championship, you know.
Right.
It's probably the last one.
Probably never see one again.
Not in our lifetime, no.
Nope.
Not unless Bronny Jr. gets drafted and he
does
what his dad does. How sad would it be if Bronny Jr. gets drafted by the Cavs, right? And then he wins multiple championships with the Cavs.
That'd be fuck.
It wouldn't be sad,
let's do it.
But like
it would.
They'd be like, "Your dad's a bitch."
So
that's what they do.
He puts his dad in his shadow.
Yeah, hold my jockstrap. Like I got this. Like look what I did for Cleveland.
Yeah, let's hope that'd be sweet.
He won't be here.
Probably the only shot we have of winning another championship.
Yeah, LeBron James bloodline.
Yeah. got two more chances at it.
Yeah.
They're both pretty good players.
Yeah, we have baseball starting tonight.
Yeah, I see Dr. Fauci threw out the first pitch and bombed.
Really? That fucking douchebag?
Yeah, I think it was in New York, I'm pretty sure.
Is it in New York? I thought it was in Washington. It doesn't matter.
Oh, Washington, yeah, but the Yankees are playing them.
It's Garrett Cole versus Scherzer, like...
Ooh.
It's a good matchup
right
there.
It's a nice matchup.
And you forget, like, Washington won the World Series last year. Like, you know, people are like...
Right.
Really? Like, after you trade Bryce Harper and they go... That's the funniest thing in the world to me.
And we got Tribe opening up tomorrow night at home with Shane Bieber on the mound, so looking forward to that for sure.
That Blue Jays thing, you hear about that? Like,
yeah, they don't know where to play right now. Toronto said, no, you're not playing here. Then they worked it out with the Pirates, and the state of Pennsylvania said, no, you're not doing it. So now they're talking with Baltimore, I guess, using Camden Yards.
Cleveland, they can use
I don't know why they're just not using like one of the bigger minor league stadiums. Somewhere.
We have like one right there, like late in Avon. It's still 90 by 90. So
even
the Captains
or Columbus. I mean, that's a pretty big stadium.
Yeah, but that's further down from Toronto. Like you can use right there. It's 90, dude. 90 up into Buffalo and cross into the boom. You're there.
Right.
I mean, it's 4.5 hour drive, 4 hour drive to where we need to go.
Right.
But what was I?
Oh, we got a caller. I think this is our guest here.
All right, let's see.
All right, let's go to the Land Sports Hotline, and we've got Jarvis Tank Courtney on the line. What's up, Jarvis?
Hey, what's going on, man?
Not much. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Just getting back in the house from training.
Yeah, just getting done. How's the training going?
It was good. It's just hot down this way. So.
Where are you at right now?
Maryland.
Maryland. Okay.
Okay.
So, how many times a week do you train? Like on a normal basis, normal week?
Every day.
Every day?
A day.
Nice.
Mhm.
So what does that entail? Like, what is your do you have a daily plan, or like you just kind of like wing it? Like, today I'm gonna do this, or do you have a set regimen?
No. I got a personal trainer, and it's an everyday thing. See, in the morning, I do speed and agility, and then in the afternoon, I do strength training.
Okay.
And that's every day nonstop for 3 hours.
Wow.
Each.
So what is your agility like? So like I know it's like quick hands, quick feet for offensive linemen. So what does that entail for you? Like what is your agility training involve?
Just cone drills, offensive lineman drills, 40-yard dash, the 5-10, 5L drill, running hills. You know, just making sure that, you know, I stay in shape and I got my technique down and that I'm, like, very explosive coming off the line.
All right. So, what's your 40, if you don't mind throwing that out here?
What's my 40?
Yeah.
It's the 5 flat.
5 flat? That's good.
It's a lot faster than you, Mike.
Yeah, I'm pushing 12s. You know, and that's with a beer in hand, so, you know, I have a little extra weight on me, you know. But, no. So, with you, do you consider yourself a guard or a tackle? Or are you a swing lineman?
I can play any position on the line, really. I can do it on versatile, any position on the line.
That's good. That's good enough. If you could pick, like, if you could walk into a team like this where I want to play on the line, what would you choose?
Say that again?
I said, if you could pick the spot on your line, you know, walk in there like this is where I want to play, and anywhere on the line, what would you actually want to pick?
The position on the line?
Yeah, like which one would you want?
Probably guard, honestly. Yeah.
So you got the nickname Tank. Just curious, where did that how'd that come about?
From my grandfather. When I was growing up, the family, they used to have cookouts and stuff like that at my grandmother's house, and I would always, you know, like sit with. I had my own little table where I could just pick it up and move it where I wanted to eat, and I used to always just like move it between like the propane tanks or whatever that my grandmother had behind the house. So I would put my table right between the propane tanks, and I would sit there and literally just eat. And everybody would I'm like, he can't be sitting right there. What if something happened? He can't be sitting right there. And I would just always sit there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're a pretty big guy, so you had to be a pretty big kid at that age.
Oh.
Yeah, I was.
6'6". That's about, I don't know, 6 foot taller than me.
So if you could take us back, I know you played high school football, obviously, and then I know you didn't go to college right away. You kind of stayed behind and helped your mom with your siblings. Can you just kind of take us through that and the whole process of going through high school and then when you did eventually get into community college, what happened there?
Yeah, I played for all 4 years of high school, and then I was selected into the All-Star game, and I did that, and then right after that, I wanted to go in school to play college, but, you know, my mother needed help, so I like basically manned up, you know, as like a son and like a father figure, and you know, help with my mother, help with my brothers and sisters and stuff like that, and help her with bills and stuff. And then, you know, I wanted to continue to play football, but I just felt like that was, you know, to me, that was more important. So I did that, and at the age of 23, I finally got into school, and I went to school in North Carolina, and I went to Lewisburg College, and I wanted to go there and play football and everything like that. I was talking to the assistant coach. He was asking me. He was like, "Man, you're big. We could use you." I was like, okay. So who do I talk to? It was like, well, you can just go down here and just talk to our head coach or whatever. He's in the office right now. I was like, okay. So I went in there, ready to talk to him and everything like that. And the first thing he didn't greet us or anything. Like the first thing he asked me was like, "How old are you?" I was like, "I just turned 23." He was like, "Nah, we don't need you. We can't use you. You're too old." And he was like, "You should just give up football and just just stick to the books and everything like that." And I was like, "Dang, like, so you a head coach and you tell me that? Like, who are you to tell me just to give up on something so fast?"
Right, that's crazy.
You didn't even give me an opportunity or anything like that. So I was like, okay. So I really, I kind of took it like in a negative way, but then I didn't. I sort of just used that as motivation, because I'm pretty sure like if everybody that got a dream, they're going to run into negativity and everything like that. It's just all a part of the process. So I started, I used that as my motivation, and I started going to the gyms and stuff like that, making workout videos and everything like that. And I went to that school for like a semester. No, for a year. I went to that school for a year, and I came back home, started making workout videos and stuff like that. And then that's how I got linked up with my personal trainer, because he would always see me running and stuff like that on the side of the roads and stuff. I told him what I was trying to do, and I just started training and working out with him and everything like that. And then I ended up seeing that the West Virginia Rough Riders, the Arena Football League, they had a tryout coming up. I did a tryout for the team. I made a team, played 8 games there, and then I got picked up by a higher league out in Washington, and I played for the Wenatchee Valley Skyhawks. I played a season there. I won All-American Offensive Lineman, and then I got picked after that season. I got picked up by a higher league out in the CIF and out in Kansas, and I played for Salina Liberty. I did 2 weeks out there. I was dominating camp, and it was like another week until the season had started, but that's when all the virus and stuff that came in, right. And it just messed up everything, and they sent us back home. They said we had like a 30-day suspension and everything like that. You're trying to see what was going to go on during the virus and everything. Then I'm calling us telling that, they're sorry that the season is canceled and everything like that because of the virus. And now I'm back home in Maryland, just, like I said, training every day, twice a day, 3 hours each session, just hoping and praying for opportunity.
I'll tell you what, I commend you, because it takes a real man to do what you did to put your college dream on hold and go back and help your mom out with your siblings. That was a great thing you did there. I commend you for that.
Yes, sir.
So, like, with your training, I want to know, because my diet is, like, whatever I feel like eating, obviously, because I don't have any goals with weight. Because I would never play professional sports ever. Like, I'm, like, 5'4", on a good day.
5 foot nothing, 100 nothing.
yeah. No, I'm like 5'4", 200.
200 nothing.
But with your diet, like, how strict are you with your diet? Like, what is it? Is it a high protein, low carb? Is it like, was there a certain type of diet you were running? Are you anything special?
It's kind of in the middle, because I want to maintain around the 290, 300 range. Uh-huh. So it's I'm strict on it, but not so strict, because I run a lot each day. Yeah. I'm burning that, that extra fat or whatever. Just like in the morning, just eating oatmeal, eggs, turkey bacon, omelets, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then once I get back from my first session, I come home, just have like, a couple of peanut butter jelly sandwiches, just milk, and then go back there, doing my strength conditioning and everything like that. And then I'm eating like baked potatoes, fish, baked chicken, stuff like that, and salad. That's
so
really it.
Lean proteins, not much red meat in a diet then?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I've seen that. I've seen that quite a bit. Like, I've seen in diets for professional athletes, there's a lot of lean protein, not much red meat. See, I can't. I have no willpower. I want a steak or a burger. Like, I just
right. Same for me.
I can't live off of. Like, I like fish and chicken all day long. Don't get me wrong, but if that's all I had to eat, I'd kill a cow. Like. With my bare hands, I'd be like, come here, burger. So with your dreams of getting in the NFL, which it's hard. Like, even when you have all the steps, everything going for you, it's hard. I was curious, have you ever considered trying out for the CFL because they have a lot of those open tryouts, in the Canadian Football League as a stepping stone because that's what Kurt Warner did, and look at him now, he's a Hall of Fame NFL quarterback, and he was a box boy at a grocery store, prior to being picked up.
Right.
So, for players like you who have shown promise in the indoor leagues and the minor leagues, consider have you ever considered trying to go up to the Great White North and walk out, try one of those tryouts for the CFL? I know it's a little...
Yeah, I kind of looked at it, but it's just,
I know with the virus right now it's a little difficult, but...
Yeah, I looked at it, but not saying, CFL is a great opportunity, don't get me wrong, but when you know that you're ready and you're prepared for it, and what my grandmother always told me, you got to go with your gut.
Of course.
And that's what I'm doing. I'm going with my gut.
I was just curious.
I'm prepared. Yeah, I'm prepared. I'm ready. And, I know what I can do, but don't nobody else know what I can do. So that's what I'm saying is, for someone to give me a workout. We don't have to discuss no type of contracts and none of that stuff.
You just want your shot.
Just give me a workout and you tell me what you want me to do. Or it can be like a combine. I'm going to dominate it. It's just that simple.
You're not lacking confidence, man. That's good.
It's like 60% of the battle. You need mental strength is almost as important as the physical strength. It's the ability to persevere, to keep driving, to keep your head down and pushing towards your goals. And everything you've been saying says you were 100% mentally involved in this is what I want to do. Like, you don't even want to take that detour to the CFL, even if it could be, an opportunity. It may take a little bit longer, but you're like, no, I know what I can do. I want to do it this way, and just driving forward. And that's traits that a lot of people nowadays in this environment, in this world we live in, don't have. People easily just quit and give up. And from what I'm hearing, you lack that trait to give up. But you just won't quit, which is it's incredible to see nowadays.
You mentioned your grandmother. I read you did the interview with Cameron Justice from Channel 5, and you mentioned that before your grandmother passed, you promised that you would make the NFL. Was she a pretty big figure in your life?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that's a tough question. I apologize. I didn't mean to bring up, past bad experience for you. I know that's probably emotional for you.
Yeah, if you could, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm like, it's like I can't give up.
Of course not. No. She won't want. No. Let's move on. Like, we got that. If you could compare yourself to one current or former offensive lineman, who do you think you compare yourself if you see yourself mirroring up with skill and ability? Who would that be?
Tyron Smith, the left tackle of the Dallas Cowboys.
That's a good choice.
Big shoes right there. He's an all-pro left tackle. If you compare if you're half as good as what he is, you're a starter in 80% of NFL teams.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. That's. I hope someone gives you a chance. I want to see you on film. I've seen a little bit of film here and there. Workout stuff Kevin showed me, but I want to see you in pads going up against different linemen. I just think that'd be.
Now, if you were to get an NFL tryout and say a team says, we'd like you to try, maybe defensive line. I know you played some in high school. Would you be open to that?
Most definitely. You can put me anywhere. I'm going to get the job done. That's what I was saying earlier. I'm versatile. I can play any position, really. Right. I will perform at my best ability. I'll give it 1,000% each play. At practice, during the game, the film room, whatever. I just want to be the best out there.
Growing up, do you have any, it doesn't even have to be an offensive line, but do you have any NFL player that you kind of idolized?
Ray Lewis.
Ray Lewis?
Yes, sir. You can see on my pictures, I wear 52 and something close to 52, 51. Right. Yeah.
That's a player, yeah.
Yeah, he was big time, no doubt about that. He was aggressive, hard-nosed. He gave it his all, 100%.
So I'm a Titans fan. And I remember watching a game. Like I remember an interview, listening to an interview Ray Lewis gave about one of the toughest players he ever played against. And this is just me tooting my team's horn. But he said Eddie George was one of the most hard-nosed running backs ever, and Ray Lewis got popped by Eddie George one time, and it changed the way Ray Lewis played the game. Has there been anything?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, yeah. So this it's a question. It's not just me talking. So has there anything happened that's changed the way you've trained or looked at something effective in your training or whatever that has made you rethink how you need to do something in your football career?
I
mean, if not, then no. I mean, there's something. I was just curious if there's something like you hit a roadblock that made you, instead of going through it made you choose a different path to get to where you're going.
Well, honestly, I got in high school one of the boys that I kind of underestimated, and to this day I always say you can never underestimate your opponent. My junior year, when I was playing on varsity, I underestimated someone, and I got completely ran over, and it was the most embarrassing thing ever. And from that point on, right there, I was like, okay, I'll never underestimate another opponent ever. I don't care how skinny or small or slow they are. I will never underestimate them, because I'm not getting ran over ever again, and it's not going to happen.
And that was Ray Lewis's kind of thing, because Ray Lewis came in there thinking he was going to do it, because Ray Lewis had about 20 pounds on him.
Yeah.
And Eddie George just was going to pop him. Ray Lewis was like, what just happened? And then from that point on, he's like, it made me rethink every player. He's like, I never looked at another running back again. He's like, I don't care if you were a Chris Johnson type running back or a Jerome Bettis type running back. He's like, I'm going at you the same way. He's like, and I can't, I'm not underestimating you, because that's why Eddie George is probably one of my favorite players ever, because he doesn't look like he was a beast, but that dude could lay it out.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
I would love if I was an offensive lineman, he'd be one of the ones I'd love to block for. And that's another question. If you could pick one running back, current, maybe in history, currently, that you'd love to block for, who would it be and why?
Nick Chubb.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. Now we're talking.
Tooting Kevin's horn here.
Nick Chubb, man. That man right there, that man is a beast, man.
Oh, he is.
He's man. Just having him run behind me and just running over every defender is just amazing. And he's fast and he's strong, so he can just break out at any time.
Right.
And just go ahead and score. I always wanted to block for Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
That kind of leads me into my next question. Obviously, you'd be willing to play for any NFL team just to get a shot. But I know in some of the podcasts you've been on this past week, you've mentioned a love for the Browns. Where's that come from? What draws you to the Browns?
I just always see, like, if I'm on social media or whatever, I just always see the Browns at the bottom of the map all the time, and I just feel like they don't get as much credit as everybody else, and everybody look at them as the underdog, and I'm an underdog myself because I've been overlooked since day one.
Right.
Because I didn't go to that big time school, or I didn't have 3-star, 5-star, all that extra stuff, which really doesn't matter to me. But as me being an underdog and as Cleveland being an underdog, I just feel like I fit perfect with them, and I just feel like I can be that extra spark that team needs, and just for us to win and go ahead and win a championship or Super Bowl. I'm self-motivated, so I feel like I never strap my helmet up to lose against anyone.
Right. And
if we're down, I'm not giving up. Like you got to continue to work, because that clock hasn't reached 0 yet. You got to keep the faith, and you got to keep working. You got to keep pushing. Because you never know what can happen.
Right.
So you should never drop your head to anything.
Now, have any of the Browns players reached out to you,
or any player in general?
Well, I had Peyton Hillis. He reached out to me. Eric Metcalf. And no current players right now has reached out to me.
You were on Peyton Hillis's podcast also, weren't you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's right.
So did he make an offer to try to like, or did you, I don't know, off air or whatever, does he have any connections that he's going to help you use to maybe get your shot to try out or something? Did he say?
The only thing that he did tell me, he was like, we're going to do our best, you know what I'm saying, to help you get there and everything like that. And he just told me to keep working, keep pushing, don't give up.
Yeah. It's a rough time right now because of the COVID and tryouts, and they're trying, they don't want, not letting people go in and go out of places, so, I mean.
Right.
Like, yeah, that's probably the best advice right now. Keep pushing, keep working out, keep trying. Because, like, age right now for the NFL is, you're, what, 23, 24?
No, I just turned 26.
26? Oh, shit, my bad. Kurt Warner was, like, almost 30 or something like that.
Yeah, I think he was 30 when
and that's at a quarterback position. So, I mean, back then, old quarterbacks were like this.
Right.
This is the age where you're 40 playing quarterback because the league is catered to, like, protect you at all costs. It's more like flag football for a quarterback anymore. But, so, yeah, I mean, just keep your head down, keep working, keep pushing, keep putting the videos out there, share them all over the place, get your name out. We're going to do our part to share forward to our audience, get us. We don't have connections. We're just a small, but we'll forward.
We're trying.
We're not Peyton Hill status here. We don't play in the pros. But less serious note. Do you play video games? Are you a Madden guy or not so much video?
I'm a Madden guy because I love football.
Yeah. So do you play it on Xbox or PS or PlayStation?
Xbox One.
Oh man.
Now be honest. Have you made yourself on Madden?
Of course.
Most definitely.
All right. Number 52.
Dude, I put myself on Madden. I was like, this is the only way I'm ever gonna play football in my life. I'm 6'3" and I'm running a 4.4. All right, come on now. Like this is how I win in life. It's like he's like he don't need to do what I have to do. Like this dude is like.
Sorry, what team you playing on?
The Browns.
Disappointing, man. Disappointing.
I got myself on the Browns, and
I love it.
52.
Disappointing. Cause I was gonna say, because I'm a big Madden guy too, but I have it on PlayStation. I was gonna say we'll battle and put on our air, but I don't have an Xbox, so.
Yeah, I got PlayStation too. So
yeah.
I'm out of luck.
And I don't play enough to go buy. I don't play enough to go buy a new system like to have both of them. I know people that play all the time. They have both systems. I was like, I have a kid, a job, a wife. I was like, I don't have time to play video games all like that. I was like, once in a while, man. Like I just played The Last of Us 2, and I bought it like a month ago. I just beat it. Like that's how like sparingly I get down there and play because I have other obligations. But I was like, man, we get together and play a game Madden so I can I'll whoop that ass. But
So talk about confidence.
That's about the only thing I'm confident in that, right there. Like, but and then if I lose, I'll just quit. I'll be like, I have bad connection. My bad. No, I play out. Like I lose, I lose. It's just a video game to me. It's not life.
Right.
Like it's not that big a deal. I've lost plenty of games, but.
All right, Jarvis. I'm gonna put you on the spot here. So if you could make your pitch, if there were NFL execs, coaches, general managers listening right now, if you could make your pitch to NFL teams and make your case for a tryout, what would it be?
Oh, can you repeat that again? It's kind of breaking up.
If you could pitch yourself to, let's say all 32 NFL execs are listening to our show right now, and you had a minute to preach to them why they should give you a shot. What you bring to the table, what would it be?
First, like I said earlier, I'm self-motivated. I would strap my helmet up to lose a game or to lose to any opponent that I'm going against. You're gonna get 100. You're gonna get 1,000% from me each day, or if it's in the film room, practice, game. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna give you 1,000% each day. I'm gonna protect the quarterback with everything inside of me. I know there's quarterbacks out there that's tired of scrambling for their life, and I'm the man for the job. To stop that quarterback having to scramble every play. You want to score, you can run the ball behind me. We're gonna get it done. You want to get the extra yard, running behind me. All I just need is, that one person just to, believe in me and just give me that opportunity.
Right.
Because that's all that I need. Other than that, I'm ready to work. I'm ready to compete. And I'm ready to win a championship. As soon as I get into the NFL, whatever team I'm on, we're going to win a championship. I can promise you that. That's just the type of player that I am.
That's awesome.
Respect that.
So yeah, we got some signed jerseys on our wall here in our studio. So we're definitely hoping that one day we can get a number 52 Jarvis Courtney signed jersey, no matter what team it is, up on our wall.
Sure.
Got to make that happen.
You know how some of those autographs have inscriptions, like
yeah.
Hall of Fame 99?
Yeah.
It's going to be like Madden L. It's going to be... There's a joke, but no.
Most definitely.
All right, man. We really appreciate you joining, and we definitely 100% support from us going forward. We'd love to have you back on maybe in another month or so if you got time, just to get an update where you're at with everything. And
yeah, we'll be in touch. Hopefully, get you back on, like you said, a couple.
Yeah, we've been going back and forth on Twitter, so
yes, sir, most definitely.
We'll keep in touch with you, and best of luck. Keep working, keep grinding, and you're going to get that shot, man. I know it. I'm confident.
Appreciate it. Thanks for the opportunity.
All right, man. You have a good night. And thanks for coming on.
All right, you too.
All right, take care.
All
right, that was Jarvis Tank Courtney. Great interview.
Good interview.
Yeah, man. He's.
I hope the man gets a shot. He sounds.
I do too.
There's. Everybody tries. I mean, it's a tough gig. Now, it's.
Yeah.
3% of high school players get D1 scholarships,
right.
And out of that 3% that make the college, 1% maybe get into the NFL and have a legit career. I mean, this dude.
He's got the drive, man.
He got the drive.
He's got it.
He's playing behind the rocks because he didn't get that college, that fancy D1, like you said, the college opportunity, because that just puts you on showcase more and more and more. But now he has to work from the basement up. I mean, so I hope everything works out for him. I hope this COVID thing slows down and they start doing tryouts. I mean,
yeah. Training camps are opening up here in the next week, so
yeah, we'll see.
Keep our fingers crossed for him.
Yeah, but we got baseball coming up, and
yes, we do, and we got the Indians finalized their roster.
Yeah, they brought 5 pitchers. I thought they were gonna do 6. But,
5 starters. They put Plutko in the bullpen. Couple surprises.
It's a good move, Plutko there, because he could be a long reliever. 3-4 innings.
Right.
2-3 innings if you need be. And
a couple pitchers, James Hoyt and Jeffrey Rodriguez were kind of expected to be part of the bullpen, but
I thought Jeffrey, he was still a little raw. I thought he was.
Yeah, he was. When spring training started back in March, in spring games, he was getting lit up pretty good. And I guess he's been dealing with some back issues that's still bothering him. Tito said.
I'm not surprised he didn't make it.
But they kept the rookie Cam Hill, who's been really impressive, going back to March and in the summer camp they've been doing. And then Dominic Leone, he's a veteran. He's been with the Blue Jays and a couple other teams. They both earned spots. So.
I'm glad Yu Chang made the.
Me too. They kept 3 utility infielders.
Freeman, Aurora, and Chang are. Right?
Yeah, Arroyo's had a great camp too. Remember he was injured last year when we traded for him, and he was a first round pick for the Giants. Was 4 or 5 years ago. So, I mean, the potential's still there. He's still young.
So, out of these 7 outfielders that they're bringing up, what do you think your starting 3 are?
Starting 3, they're going to be Mercado.
And left.
Mercado in center.
Domingo
Santana and Tyler Naquin. Santana is probably going to be in left and Naquin in right, and then Fran Mill. I think, Fran Mill's probably going to start in right. Him and Santana will bounce back and forth between DH.
I think Greg Allen, Mercado, and Domingo Santana should be our outfield, because that gives you so much speed out there.
The wild card is Bradley Zimmer, because he is tearing the cover off the ball right now. He looks like he changed his batting stance. He looks like a totally different hitter right now. This could be the breakout year for Zimmer. So
Zimmer reminds me so much of Grady Sizemore. He does just this I don't know what it is. He just reminds me so much of Grady Sizemore, and Grady Sizemore was amazing. He was just balls to the wall. He hurt himself and just couldn't,
Right.
They're running in the walls at full speed. It's gonna mess your shit up. And that's what happened to him. He messed himself up. So I mean.
But even Naquin, this is the guy that had the season started on time wouldn't have been ready to play. But this has benefited him actually.
Yeah.
And he was hitting almost 290 last year when he made that nice play ran into the wall and jacked up his knee. So
wait, the guy we picked up that had the disease.
Oh, yeah, that had COVID. Yeah, they're gonna have to make a decision. He's not Delano DeShields.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not ready yet.
Isn't that the one that got we had him? No.
No, he got COVID.
No, not the Shields. It's he had a blood disease.
Oh yeah, they got Leonis Martin. You're thinking?
Yeah, they cut him.
They got him. They got rid of him last year, the beginning of last year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I thought they had him. I thought he was on IR.
No, they released him. But yeah, once the Shields is ready, they'll have to drop somebody in the outfield.
You think it'd be Lupwell?
No, because they're planning on using him a lot against lefties. I think it's going to be either Naquin, Allen, or Zimmer probably. Poor Greg Allen always seems to be the odd man out, so it wouldn't surprise me.
He's underrated in my opinion.
Yeah, he is.
Every time he plays, he's not a liability in the field. He's actually an excellent defender.
He is.
And his bat is average to a little above average. I mean,
he's got a good arm too.
Yeah,
throwing arm.
So I mean,
yeah, it just seems like he's always unfortunately the odd
they
man
still
out.
have one extra spot. They didn't fill the whole spot.
Yeah, that's the third. That's the opening day roster.
I know, but they got 2. It's 14, 16. No, because they had who did they bring up then? Because I was listening to an interview today with Tito, and they said they didn't want to bring up a 4th outfielder. So they had an extra spot open.
Well, I mean, all the guys that don't make it are all going to be working out at Lake County, so anytime they can swap these guys out. And now they're talking about, the other guy, Daniel Johnson. I mean, with the crowded outfield, I mean, he's just about ready. He's one of their top prospects. So he's a guy to watch. If there's injuries or a couple of guys get coronavirus and have to be down for a week or two.
So we got Santana at first, Lindor at short, Ramirez at third, and then who we got at second? Is Cesar Hernandez?
Cesar Hernandez, and he's going to be batting leadoff. I actually like it a lot. He's a contact hitter, doesn't strike out a lot, makes the pitchers work. He's your prototypical leadoff hitter, so he's going to help in a leadoff spot. And the game I watched, that Monday night, they had the game on in Cleveland against Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
They had Tito had Ramirez batting second, and Lindor third. That was an interesting lineup. He had Santana fourth, and Reyes fifth. It was interesting.
Santana went what? He
had a home run yesterday in their inter-squad game. But yes, Monday's game was a home run derby. I think there was 9 or 10 home runs total between the Pirates and the Indians.
Well, they won 5-3 last night.
They won 11-7 Monday night.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't a pitcher's game for sure. The ball was flying out of Progressive. With the
how Clevenger pitch? I know he was getting tore
up. He did good.
Okay.
Yeah, he gave up a couple runs.
He was getting tore up
He gave up a 2-run homer, but that was it.
Okay. I didn't watch it.
He pitched.
Totally forgot.
Brad Hand came in and gave up a home run, so nothing's changed.
That's what our closers do. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, these guys are just getting in work right now. They're not throwing their whole.
Oh no, they need. I
mean, Clevenger was throwing probably 85% fastballs.
So you think the pitchers? It's Bieber 1, Clevenger 2, Carrasco 3.
Yeah, Tito said those are the top 3, and Savali 4, and Plesac 5.
I'm surprised Plesac got hit over Plucko. I think I'd have flipped it.
He's been pitching good.
I like Plucko. Plucko is...
They're both. I mean, Plesac's going to be a damn good pitcher. And Plucko would be good to have in relief, though, a long reliever.
Oh, yeah.
Especially early on, because these guys aren't going to be going 7-8 innings right around the first couple weeks. I mean, they've had 3 weeks.
That Nick Whitgreen, isn't the guy we got in the trade for Mel?
No.
Who's that pitcher we got in the trade?
Logan Allen.
How come he's not?
Yeah, he's in the camp, but he's not going to be on the team.
That's a starting left-hand pitcher supposed to be good. Well, we never bring him up.
Right.
Bring him up put him in the bullpen, dude.
Yeah, they could use another lefty.
I'd rather have him over than
the thing that scares
Zimmer. Me. I hate those submarine pitchers.
I like Oliver Perez, but I like him as a lefty specialist, and now you got to face the 3-minute batters. I think that's going to hurt him, unfortunately.
He's intentional walk.
Yeah, so that's going to make him a little less effective. Adam Simber scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, I don't.
He came in Monday night's game and just.
I'd rather have Logan Allen or Logan.
Logan Allen.
Yeah, Logan Allen in there over
It's confusing because they have 2 Logan Allens now, or they drafted a left-handed
Yeah.
pitcher named Logan Allen.
Logan Allen's when we traded. It was in that trade.
Yeah, he came over with Reyes.
Yeah, I'd rather have him than Simber.
Right. Yeah, I would too. Yeah, Simber scares. Simber better not be pitching unless they're down 10 runs or up 10 runs. Yeah, that's the problem with Manuel Clase getting suspended with the PEDs, because him and Karinchak were supposed to be the 2 setup guys taking pressure off of Brad Hand, and now you just got Karinchak and Whitgren will probably step into that.
I don't know. I think I can make. I think I would throw Plucko in as a closer, like him and Hand as your closers. Because Plucko is starting pitchers. If you have like how Cleveland has a deep starting lineup, so you have Plucko in there as a medium long reliever. But if you have him as a closer, where you can come in there and do like close out 8th, 9th, and be that closer for 2 innings. Because Brad Hand, you usually want him in there for like 1 inning.
Well, like I said, there's an opening because Clase is out. The only good thing with his suspension was supposed to be 90 games, and they're going to let him serve the 60 this year and then start fresh. Yeah. So he'll come. And
you hear they just approved the 16-team playoff.
Did they approve it? I knew they were talking about it. Okay, that's good for us too then. It's going to be crazy, but...
It waters it down.
It does water it down, but it's only for 1 year. I mean, this year's...
It better not be...
So, yeah, I can't see him doing it past
16, because what would you usually have? You had 10, right? No.
Yeah, 3 division winners and, 2 wild cards?
2 co-wild.
So, 10. 5
yeah,
and
5 and 5. Yeah. Now you're going to have 8 and 8?
8 and 8, yeah, 3 extra.
What the fuck? That's a lot.
Or no. Yeah, 3 extra. 16 total.
Yeah, so you're going to have what? The first 2 don't play.
Yeah, I don't know how they're going to do the
first 2 don't get a bye, and then your next 3 are going to...
I would assume. I don't think that...
Well, no, that wouldn't work either, because you'd have 8...
I assume they'll be announcing it here soon, since the season starts tonight.
I don't know how that would work, so you'd have... Nobody get a bye then.
I'm not going to rack my brain trying to figure it out.
Because you have 3 teams that play, and then you'd have 3 winning teams, and you'd have 2 that had a bye, so that's 5 teams. How are they all going to play?
I have no idea.
I don't know that
that's for them to figure out.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to tomorrow night for sure.
To see the Ohio State athletic director they're moving forward the season
and
stuff.
So starting practice.
He's not 100% convinced they're going to play, but he's feeling a little better about it.
You got to prepare in the event that you do play.
Yeah, it's gonna be weird. You got to think we're gonna have all major sports going at one time here.
Yeah, everything's coming back at once.
NHL playoffs, NBA playoffs, MLB season. You got college football, and you're gonna have NFL. I mean, you're gonna have all 5 platforms going on here. We're actually gonna be able to see once and for all which sport reigns supreme in the United States, because everybody says, "Oh, it's NBA, oh, it's baseball." It says,
yeah, you're going from absolutely nothing to
everything. You never can get a full judge, because you have like bits and pieces. At the beginning of this season, at the end of this season. Now you're gonna have like the playoffs of most of them against the NFL regular season. And we're gonna see which reigns supreme. Yeah. I still believe NFL runs the course, runs Americans professional sports.
Yeah.
I only watch the playoffs because
I'll watch some of the NBA playoffs, but obviously the Cavs aren't in it, so I don't really.
Well, I'm gonna watch it because we still have our little picks over there.
Hey, I'm still going with the Bucks. That's still my pick. What else I have? Bucks and Clippers.
I had
Philly and the Lakers.
Yeah. So I mean,
we gotta see who wins.
We're all 4 teams are still in the playoffs. I mean,
yeah.
I think it's gonna be my Lakers versus the Bucks. Lakers versus the Bucks. I think that's what it's gonna be like.
And the Bucks win, and LeBron passes the torch to Giannis.
I think LeBron wins this. I think LeBron gets his 4th. Oh yeah, he gets his 4th here. For some reason, this rest LeBron.
Now, does that help him or hurt him? Because
that helps him.
He was just starting to ramp it up before it got shut down.
So well with his body, and so well, he's one of the players I think it doesn't really affect.
Because
he'd be one of the ones. I'm sure it affects a lot of other people.
Right.
But I think he's one of the few in the league that are gonna benefit from this break. Because damn well he's still been out in the gym, hustling and bustling and playing, shooting, keeping everything all going. Basketball is a lot easier to train for when you're individually than another sport. You can do batting practice, but that's about it. Or you can do ground balls, But in NFL, it's hard to really, you can run routes and get the ball thrown to you, but
right. Because I listened to another show, and what they were talking about was is it going to hurt these older teams like the Lakers, or is it going to be more helpful to a team like a young team like New Orleans with Zion and Brandon Ingram and all the young guys?
Are the Lakers really that old? Because Anthony Davis isn't that old.
No.
Kuzma's not that old.
Yeah, most of the guys that are older don't really play much. Yeah. Besides LeBron, I know Rondo's hurt. I know that might hurt him a little bit. And
you got Dwight Howard on there, right?
Rondo's hurt. Avery Bradley's not playing because his kids have the respiratory issue, so it's understandable. They obviously signed Deion Waiters and J.R. Smith, so 2 former Cavs.
And J.R. Smith made that.
Yeah, if he can come back to form and
might have helped him,
hit threes like he did here, then that's a big help.
Yeah, I mean, I still think if LeBron and everybody's gonna use this as an asterisk. All is LeBron won this COVID season. Well, if we same said for anyone that wins it. If Giannis wins it, is he really that much better than LeBron? He won a COVID season. Yeah,
it's still a championship. It's like people saying that if the Indians win, it's not going to make me. No, I don't care how they win it. It's a championship.
Whoever wins it is going to have the same asterisk or same. It's going to be the same season. It's not like the Indians are the only ones that played 60 games. Everybody else played 162 or 182.
Yeah.
No, Indians are playing 60. The Yankees are playing 60. The Nationals are playing 60. All the teams are playing 60 games.
A championship's a championship, whether it's 60 games or 162 games, whether there's a packed stadium or no fans. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
I mean, of course. I mean, the only thing with it is that the leagues are leaving it up to the state to determine fans.
Yeah, hopefully.
Which sucks because it's gonna give a little advantage to certain teams. That the Indians have fans and the Toronto, or let's say Detroit can't. Detroit comes here. There's actually going to be a home field advantage,
Well,
if Cleveland goes to Detroit and there's no fans, there's not really going to be a home field advantage. It's going to be kind of quiet.
Judging by the idiot that's running our state, we'll never have fans all season. So that's another story.
Yeah, what? Almost 3 hours ago, masks were mandatory now in the state of Ohio.
Yeah, 6 p.m. today.
So fucking stupid. Now I got to keep one in my truck.
I know. I keep one in my car now.
Dude, literally, before I went to pick up my kid from daycare, I was like, I gotta go get some tortilla chips we had tacos tonight. And, I had salsa, so I was like, alright, I'm gonna go to Dollar Store and get some tortilla chips. And then I was like, well, Dollar Store is already mandatory mask. I don't have a mask on me. So I literally had to go to the gas station and buy tortilla chips because they're not gonna make me wear a mask.
I went in the Dollar Store, put mine on, but there was 2 people in there who didn't have one on.
Is it the Dollar General?
Dollar General, yeah. It said right on the door.
Mask required.
Mandatory, but they didn't say anything to the people who came in. I don't know how much they're going to enforce it. I went to remember, it's like a home store where Kmart used to be in Streetsboro.
Yeah.
Finally found a fire pit there. But it was like 5:30, and we didn't know if we needed masks or not, so we walked up to the door, and there was a sign that said masks required, so we started to walk back to the car, and a lady came running out and said, no, it's not 6 yet, come on in. So they let us in. And she even said, she's like, I wouldn't even be wearing one if I didn't have to, so I'm not worried about it.
I mean, I have somebody who's in the medical field in my family, and he's saying he's like, it's real. He's like, it's contagious.
Yeah, I'm not disputing it's real.
It's contagious. He's like, but the severity of this thing, he's like, it is blown out of proportion. It's total bullshit. Exactly. He's like, it's a fear factor aspect of this thing. That's why these masks are just to reduce panic and reduce. I was like, dude, trust me. I was like, I've been out since the beginning, working out in the public, without a mask on, and I have yet to get it. I mean, if I was gonna get it, I was gonna get it. Like,
well, I know 2 people, and because of their age, they were high risk who had it, and they said it was pretty much like a bad sinus infection. Yeah. They just recovered at home fine. Unless you have underlying health issues like asthma.
I guess those sort of things. This is gonna sound bad. People are gonna look at maybe judge me a little differently and say I'm an idiot, blah blah blah. But I kind of wanted to get it, only so I can have the 2 weeks off paid.
Nice.
I know it's weird, selfish, but like I'm at an age and I have no underlying conditions, nothing like that. I mean, I'm healthier than I've ever been. Like I'm not the healthiest I've ever been since I've been before I was out of the army. Like, 'cause I've lost 30 some pounds. I mean, We don't mean mandated. We don't eat shitty. So I mean.
Yeah, same here. I mean, I'm not afraid to get it, but I'm not trying to go out of my way.
I'm not gonna go
lick
somebody
that
everybody.
has
it.
Right.
No, I'm not gonna go out and purposely get it. But I was like, if I get it, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna go out and try to get it, but I kind of want to get it. You know, it's one of the things like. Just I want 2 weeks off paid. Like it's 2 weeks off paid. Like post office. 2 weeks off paid leave.
I'm not gonna go that far. I don't want to get it.
Dude, 2 weeks off paid. You know how much shit I can like. You know how much. Oh my god, sleep I catch up on. I would literally. My wife would have to take Jackson to daycare. I'd be living in the basement. It'd be nothing but
in the basement.
It'd be nothing but Hot Pockets, pizza rolls, and video games. It'd be amazing. It'd be like I'm single and 20 all over again.
Right.
It'd be crazy. It'd be,
right.
I'll probably be drunk all the time. I'd be like, whatever. Just get a keg, put it down this bitch.
Yeah.
Call it a day. But
I've seen Ohio State. It's got some big basketball recruits coming in again.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You got any 5 stars?
I think somebody said they're number 2 right now in recruiting for.
Really?
Yeah. I know one kid from LeBron's school, St. Vincent St. Mary, committed to Ohio State.
Okay. Did you see the what is it called? Crap, why can't I name?
It's that time of the night for Mike's brain fart.
Yeah, the top recruiting classes for the college football.
No, I didn't see it.
You seen those? So Ohio State's number 1, Alabama, Oregon, Tennessee, North Carolina was number 3. Like their highest was 4. Actually, they're 4 overall. North Carolina, they had 11 4-star commits.
Wow.
That's crazy because Ohio State has 4 5-stars and 12 4-stars. Way more, and then 3 3-stars. Alabama, 3 5 and 4 9s.
Where's
Clemson?
Michigan.
Michigan's at 8. They have 1 5 and 4 10s and 9 3-stars though. Those 3-stars are those blue chip players that you don't know about that actually like could end up being like they're 3-stars where they play like a 5. Like those 3-stars like for the bigger schools. Like if you're like I don't know like Georgia Tech 3-stars with the 15 3. They have 15 3-star players.
Right.
Those are the guys that are coming in any handy. But like, look at this right now. In the top 5, you got Ohio State, Alabama, Oregon, Tennessee, LSU. Like Oregon's number 3. The rating like Ohio State's a 305 score, right? The next closest one is Alabama at 269.
Wow.
Yeah, we are dominating this recruiting class.
Defensive backs.
I don't even know if it's that. Like we have 19 total.
Well, they've got a lot of good ones, and then the one from
National
Clemson.
rank we're 1, Big Ten rank. We have average ratings of 94. With Jack Sauer, the defensive end, out of Pickerington, Ohio, he's number 1 in the state, 3 national, 3 position, and then the running back out of Virginia, Trayvon Henderson,
yeah,
the 5-star. He's the number 2 in the state, number 1 position player.
Wow.
Number 1 running back in the country. Then we have the offensive guard Donovan Jackson, the number 1 offensive guard in the country. And then Kyle McCord, the pro-style quarterback.
He was in there.
And then we have Tunamisi Adili. He's a 4-star defensive end. He's a number 4 position player. Like
all these receivers they've got coming in the next couple of years too are crazy.
Yeah, we just I think it was Jordan Hancock. Wasn't that the one who just
the guy from Clemson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, because actually, as soon as it happened,
we have a 3-star
Henderson
punter coming in, dude. A 3-star punter.
A 3-star punter.
Yeah, he's a number 3 position player, number 2 in the state.
Nice.
Not nationally ranked though.
Right.
This Jack Savage, or was it Savage? Jack Sawyer.
Jack Sawyer, the defensive end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the third highest rated
defensive end.
No, third highest graded player in Ohio State recruit. So the Terrell Pryor was a 99, or a .999997. Ted Ginn was a 9992. Sauer was at 9986. Then Julian Fleming.
That's one of the receivers.
Is at 9979. Noah Spence. Nick Boza is at number 6.
Wow.
Yeah, and Nick Boza was a highly recruited player.
Yeah.
Noah Spence, I can't believe Noah Spence, who ended up playing.
Bombed out in the NFL. I know he's still in the league, but he's not.
Number 1 state, number 1 position, 5 nationally, and like.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be big time.
Chase Young was 10, Jeff Okuda's 11. I don't even know where Joey Boza is in this bitch. Like, did he even make it?
Just shows how much talent they've had and have coming in. It's ridiculous.
There's no way Joey Bosa is that low. Nick Bosa. Holy shit.
What I wouldn't give to have Ryan Day's job. Not too
Dude,
hard to coach.
So hard, man.
that talent, man. Jesus. Well, let's hope we get to see him play this year. Because they're definitely going to be a favorite. Title favorite for sure.
Joey Bosa was a 51.
51?
51.
Wow.
The 9.9819, dude. Damian Webb was higher. Jalen Marshall, Maurice Claret, Robert Rose.
A bunch of guys that
Braxton
aren't
Miller,
even in the league.
Justin Hillard.
Wow.
Harry Miller, but that's this dude coming in. Wyatt Davis, Von Bell is all higher than him. Kyle McCord, obviously. Donovan Jackson. Mike Adams. Like, there's so many people. Dolphus Washington, all higher than him.
Wow.
51. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
But, yeah, Ohio State's looking like if they play, they're going to have talent for years.
Oh, yeah.
Day's not missing a beat in recruiting.
No.
And I read somewhere that Urban Meyer is kind of like helping.
Yeah, advising.
And
advisor role.
With the recruiting too, though, like he's still putting his stamp of approval on
that's good.
The school, so that's why a lot of players are still coming here.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, hopefully they get to
I just hope they play like.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be able to watch many games because I'll be working, but I gotta find out how I can listen to the games.
Yeah.
Gotta find a way, because now I can just put in my headphones and just listen to the game, call it a day. Because sometimes listening to the game is funner than, well, that's baseball, but.
Well, speaking of that, listening to the games, if you listen, did you listen to any of the summer camp?
I haven't seen anything. I haven't watched anything. I've been so
busy.
busy.
If you would have listened to them on the radio, you would have never known anything was going on because they piping in the crowd noise. They're shooting off the fireworks when home runs are hit. They got the recording of John Adams beating the drum. It's even gone as far as
they should let him and him only come in.
He said he was honored that people want that, but he doesn't want to feel like privileged.
He is privileged. Are you kidding?
I know.
There's a fucking plaque.
Well, I mean, he's
There's a
being
plaque.
respectable about it. He said he doesn't want to, get a chance to go when nobody else can go. And
he has a
I
plaque
understand.
right next to the pillar where he sits. Like He is privileged. He's part of that team. Like he is like the 12th man.
But they even, the fans when Ramirez is up, they Jose, they're playing that. They're trying to make it as as real as possible. Not that it's not real, but you know what I mean. It was definitely weird watching it with no fans, especially when it was daylight. You could see a lot of the empty seats. They had the upper decks. They had big advertisements, and anyone on the walls it looked like Major League movie with advertisements on the outfield wall. But
are they gonna?
They're gonna put cardboard cutouts on. I guess they're putting one of John Adams way up there in his normal spot, and they're gonna have some, I guess, in the seats behind home plate to kind of fill that in. But it's just weird. And then you see, because they had 50, 60 players, so you didn't want all those guys crammed in the dugout. They had canopies set up in the first couple rows in the stands, and the players sitting up there. Mm-hmm. So it's a little weird.
Jump down or something.
Yeah, a little weird.
Break an ankle.
I'm sure I get used to it. I mean, once the games get going, didn't really seem to affect the players at all.
Yeah.
So looking forward to it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, you got anything else?
I got nothing.
I don't either.
I'm gonna take a nap. I'm tired of shit.
So we'll have some more content here coming up in the next couple weeks with sports starting back up.
Cool.
Finally. It's been rough.
Sports podcast.
Right. Trying to come up with stuff to come. But we've had some guests and had a couple of good shows with some good guests. So we'll keep booking those as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guess we're done for this week.
Yeah, it was a good show.
Go Tribe.
You gonna watch the game tonight? Yankee National?
Yeah, I'll probably turn it on for a little bit.
It's probably already going, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure. I think it started at 7, so yeah, it's probably the 6th, 7th inning by now.
What do we got here? Yankees 4, Nationals 1, top of the 6th, 1 out. Box score. Who did anybody hit home runs? Stanton.
Yeah, it's going to be weird not playing the Yankees this year.
We don't play, do we?
No, we only play the Central teams, NL and AL. That's it.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, it might benefit us.
So.
All right, until next week, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you next Thursday.
Yay.